Reminds me when I was young. Richard! Get a slipper thrown at you.
Yeah.
Anyway. Right then. We're live. Right. So welcome back to another Beard Invades, guys. This week we're invading AD from Thornhilljewellery. You may not know Thornhilljewellery if you're not on Oh, hang on. AD. You may not know Thornhilljewellery. Oh, hang on. AD. Oh, it's you. You may not know Thornhilljewellery. Oh, hang on. AD. Oh, it's you. You may not. Have you got it playing in the background on YouTube? I know I haven't, I don't think. No, it's not on my phone.
I don't know what's going on there, mate.
It sounds like you've got... No, I haven't, I don't think. YouTube playing in the background, maybe in another tab.
Yeah, maybe.
It sounds like
you apologise. Maybe I do.
YouTube in the background, maybe in another tab.
Yeah, maybe.
It sounds like you apologise. Maybe I do. YouTube in the background, maybe in another tab.
Yeah, maybe.
It sounds like you apologise. It's just playing over and over again. That's weird.
That's it.
Is that it?
Yeah, I do apologise.
Yes, that's fine. No, this is it. This is what I was saying earlier. It's live. It's a live show. Anything can happen. Usually,
Chrome.
It's usually me that's got it playing in the background. And anyway, so where were we? So yes, this is AD from Thornhilljewellery. If you have not on Instagram or TikTok, it's highly unlikely that you'd have seen the amazing artwork that AD and his lovely wife Isabella create. There will be links, and I think there is actually links in the description to both Instagram and TikTok for you. And for everyone to head over and look, follow, like, and all that rubbish. Anyway, so before we get into it, I'm just going to give a few shout outs to people that are in the chat. Guys, remember, if you want to ask AD a question, put it in the chat, put a couple of capital Qs just so it sticks out like a sore thumb for me, because you know I'm an idiot and I won't see it. So, first of all, we got Sneaks, Wall Art, Peter Corcoran, Doug Miller at Woodspun Round, the Blue Light Turners Workshop, Barry Chitty, Jennifer's Craft and Creations. We got Whitebeard, hello, Dad. Who else? Lawrence Bougie. Sorry, I'm not going to pronounce your surname, Lawrence. I've tried before and I made a mess, so it's just Lawrence. Sorry. Who else we got? Larry. We got loads of people in. Dan Sidings. Loads and loads of people. Chris Glanville. Welcome, Chris. I don't recognize your name. Anyway, so share this out, guys. Let's get a few people in. I know there's a program on now that people are watching. It's kind of clashing and it's on the TV. So that's probably where most people are tonight. Anyway, right, let's get into it. There's Baz. Baz is in. So I've been following you for quite a while, AD, and you're a massive inspiration to the stuff that I keep putting on TikTok, which then goes on to Instagram, Facebook, of, you know, the jewellery made from recycled materials. So you're the fault. You're the reason I get in trouble when I'm out here at 1 o'clock in the morning with my little saw, and my missus is shouting at me, and I say, no, it's not my fault. It's this guy on TikTok made me do it.
I can take responsibility for that. It's more than one person, I'm sure.
You definitely will. So Instagram and TikTok. Tell us a little bit about how you started uploading to those platforms.
I think Instagram. I used to be a market trader at Spitalfields. I used to make jewelry. I still make jewelry, and I used to sell it at Spitalfields Market. And lots of young people would start talking about Instagram, I suppose, and already had a Facebook. I suppose it just moved on from Facebook, and having my own website as well, which I've done since the beginning of time too. Being a Luddite is fine, but sometimes you just got to put your effort in, and there's no point getting someone else to do it, because if you do that, then you're reliant on that person forever. I'd always say to someone, if you're going to do a website, do it yourself. It's not actually that difficult if you start from the beginning, one photo at a time. It's just repeat, repeat, repeat. So I suppose doing my own website and then Instagram and Facebook just came natural progression, I suppose. Even though I fight it, I don't actually physically really have a personal page of anything. It is purely business. When I sit down in the evening, one thing I don't do is look at any social media. Yeah, I spend all day trying to deal with that for my job. That's it, you know.
And the TikTok, we were talking about this earlier on. It's just so easy.
Oh, TikTok's crazy, absolutely crazy. There's no platform like TikTok. I've never had people ever in the, I don't know, maybe 6 years of having Instagram and maybe 8 years of having Facebook, and then everyone really on a daily basis phone me and say, I've just seen your video on Facebook or whatever, I want to make an order. Never ever had that. But I get that from all over the world from TikTok.
Yeah, I bet.
All over the world.
Yeah. Shall we have a little look? Just so people that are not on those platforms can actually see what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Now,
hello, Jennifer, hello, Lawrence, hello, Peter, Real. How you doing, people?
So this is your Instagram.
My Instagram, yeah.
Now, there's loads of stuff. One thing I really wanted to talk about was the way that that you can actually open up your shop for people to actually come in.
Yeah, put the sound on so they can hear maybe an explanation.
Thing for their best man, bridesmaids, mums and dads on both sides. Yeah, they melt the silver down, making it into a pin. Then we're going to roll out, do a little bit of stretching, Yeah, there we go. A little piercing. They're going to make themselves a little love penny as well, which is like a jigsaw puzzle penny they make for each other. There's a bit of rolling out with silver, and that's what we're doing. Yeah, we're making beautiful rings. I'd like to say thanks a lot for watching the videos. Give my page a like if you like. If you want to make your own rings, come to the workshop. Let me know. Yeah, use all the bits and bobs they make.
Amazing.
I didn't make anything.
I think there was another one like that I was. There you go.
These two were actors.
I've got your wonderful wedding ring workshop with Alex and Violet. Thanks a lot for watching our video, and here we go. So I'm going to melt down some gold, going to roll it into a pin, put it in the roller mill, make some love pennies, make some cufflinks out of clock mechanisms for the best man and dads, and some spoon rings for mum. It was an excellent day. Thanks a lot, you two. Really cool. And thanks a lot for watching our video, people, and liking our page. And if you want to come and make your wedding rings, let us know. Contact us via our website. Excellent job. Lovely.
So just before talking about that, I wanted to find the accommodation that you also offer.
You just passed it. Go back up again. Just there, look. There you go. Go down. It's the one with that green room there. Look.
This one, yeah.
As well. So a bit of sound as well.
So what we have here is a little video showing you what people would expect if they were coming to make their wedding rings here with us. So this is the beautiful accommodation that me and Isabella built, painted and sweated over to make it look so beautiful. So there's champagne and strawberries on the table, a beautiful garden to come and see the fishy wishies if you love them. The hot tub is there, the sunrise is beautiful, I can assure you. Everything's all homemade, all the bread's homemade, all the food is cooked, it's all organic and free range. There's the gold they want to melt down, take some diamonds out of it. They also wanted to make themselves some divorce knives, only because they like that forged in steel program, and they know we do that here. So there's Julia rolling out the gold, she's melted down already. There's Andy on the old grinder making himself this little divorce knife, which I think is a brilliant thing. I'm going to put it in a little box of glass on and break an emergency. Nice photos of the food here, Julia. So yeah, that's if you're interested in coming to our place and making your own wedding rings and some things for your bridesmaids, best mans, mums and dads, and all those little bits and bobs, feel free to give us a shout. All information on our TikTok bio, or you can go to our website for more in-depth information. Yeah, there we go. Let's start and nearly finish with the knife. Yeah, Andy's doing a bit of piercing there, a bit of bangy, stretching her ring out. Yeah, and here's all the bits and bobs they made themselves for their family members. Best man, bridesmaids, rings, cufflinks, horse knives, more gold rings, and a plectrum, and a partridge in a pear tree. Nice titanium ring, and a nice golden diamond ring. Good job, you two. Excellent. So what we have?
That's brilliant. So, I mean, you literally open up your home really for people to come along. And do they need any experience at all, or
really, just common sense?
Yeah.
I've had people come here with no common sense before, and they've been asked to leave quite quickly, or they get slapped in the ear.
Brilliant. So, how do people How do people do book? Like,
so you just go to our website. On our website, thornhilljewellery.com, is a page which is workshops or wedding ring workshops. You can book a weekend wedding ring workshop or a day workshop, or you can book a day wedding ring workshop. Everything's slightly different, designed around the people, what people try to create. Some people want to create the world in a day, and so that day is expensive because the day isn't over until they've created what they think they can create, So, but, there are many variations of courses I offer. And it's all about instant gratification, hands-on, with technical information behind it if you want to know that at the same time. There's nothing worse than going to a jewelry lesson and being given a flat piece of metal and all you're told to do is bend it in half. The entire time you're there, that's just boring. It's just, you need more than that. So when you come to my workshop, you generally make at least 4 or 5 things at the same time, because when you're heating up metal and you're waiting for it to cool naturally, you're going to be standing there for 4 minutes waiting. So instead of that waiting, you're going to do something else. So you're constantly, when you come here to do the workshop, this is why those people have so many things at the end of their day that they go home with. You see, with that, when they used to smoke lots, people used to stand outside smoking. Now people don't smoke. They stand in the workshop waiting. So there's nothing wrong with making a few bits and bobs extra on the way. It makes them happy, and they're really buzzed by that. And and it's for their family members. So this day is worth so much, and they're getting so much for their day.
Well, then this is it. The things that they're actually making with their own hands. It's not just like something they can buy off the shelf.
Never.
I mean, they can buy stuff from you, obviously, but if the fact that they actually make it means a lot more, doesn't it?
From scratch entirely. So they'll get all the bits of rubbish gold or silver, and we'll go through it with a microscope and acid to make sure it's pure metal, not rubbish. You can't just chuck anything in there. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to bend it and form it into a wedding ring. It would just crack every time. Yeah.
Right. Let's have another little look at where are we? So, TikTok.
Ooh.
I mean, that was really impressive. I did watch
a beautiful old ring that belonged to somebody's grandfather. He'd like me to change it. It's not his style, so we could turn it into a wedding ring for him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate the colours from here. There are different types of gold on here, and then bead them all up, and then turn them into little bits, and then roll it out and turn it into a split ring, I suppose, with a small ring around the outside. There we go. Put that one in the furnace. Lower bit of melted gold. There's a finger ring in the fire. So there's a separation of colours. We can roll them out. I'm going to put the two small bits together and make them as one. Like, there you go, you see. And then I'm going to, put them together and make a beautiful ring. Yeah, thanks for watching the video and watching our page and everything else. Thanks for supporting small businesses. Lovely jubbly.
That was a £2,000 black heel ring. You know that?
Was it?
Yeah, that's an original Black Hills ring. It was quite a weight to it, but it was his grandfather's, and he would never wear it. And his grandfather died, and he had it for 2 years, and now he's got married, and now he wears his grandfather's ring on his finger every day.
Brilliant. And see, that's what I mean. It's just great that you can do that.
Yeah.
I mean, you see there's so many companies out there now that give us all your old scrap gold and
they're ripping off.
They're totally ripping people off.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what kind of got me into watching the stuff that you make. because
you have it only cares about how engaged people are with your videos. So if one of your favorite creators pops up on your feed,
this
go
is
ahead and watch the
a
video.
silver
It's only going
fork.
to be a minute at the longest. This is really important because the longer people watch, the better the average view time is going to be. If a video doesn't have good average view time, then the algorithm
See,
does
I've
not
sold a
think that
few of
content
these
is
on my
interesting and will not push it to more people. While you're sitting there watching it, go ahead and hit the like
Etsy.
button and drop a
People like
comment.
them.
It doesn't have to be anything
This sort of thing.
spectacular. Just let them know that you're enjoying it. This is
Yeah, I
also
think I
really
made my
important
first
because the
bangle
more
when I was
engagement a
back
video has, the more it's going to get pushed as well. But please, for the love
this
of
is
God,
bangle,
do
yeah.
not go on a liking spree on people's videos unless you are sitting through the video and watching all the way to the end. I know you think you're helping, and in a way you are, but you're doing more harm than good. If you're just rapid scrolling through and hitting the like button, you're also decreasing the average view time of those videos. Something else you can do is share the video with people you think will like it. This will boost up that creator's reach.
That beautiful.
Last but not least, you can save the video to your favorites. Then you can
Isabella's arrived, look.
Okay. Right then.
I'm okay to sit in the
Well,
shadows.
she wants to sit in the shadows, so you can ask her questions.
Okay.
In the shadows.
Oh, you might as well come in now. It ain't going to hurt. Okay, so I had a couple of questions for you, Isabella. Welcome to the Beard Invades, by the way. The stuff that you cut out with that fret saw is absolutely unreal. Should we have a little look at what you've been doing?
Better than the worst ones. Let's hope you choose the better.
Yeah, we'll find some really. I mean, this guys for people that
Go
don't
right down, go down, and you get some good stuff then. Yeah, go.
So-
go. Yeah.
Right,
Wow,
so
yeah.
there's a couple. I mean, look at that. That's actually a heart, isn't it? It's that you've cut out of a tiny little.
It looks scary when you look at this, but it's quite easy once you
It's a
know what you're
10p.
doing. Yeah,
It's a
on the
10p, that
10p
is.
old one.
It's a 10p. So is
Yes.
it what, an old 10p or a new 10p?
This one is the
Oh,
larger 10p. No, the smaller. No, the large one.
The larger one, 91, that is. The
Yeah.
large MP.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that. I mean, where did you learn to do this, Isabella?
If you jump out of that and go back and look down one, you'll see the little video on how that was created. Go up one next to the wings. Yeah, go the next one across that one there, and that'll be no.
This
one,
one,
that's it. Yeah.
In memory of Captain Tom.
Oh yeah, it's Captain Tom.
Thank
Yes.
you for your service. Thank you for your help for raising money for the NHS. Tomorrow will be a good day. This pendant has been cut into a 1920 silver half crown in the year that Tom was born. We're going to donate this coin, the original one, to Tom's foundation. Again, thank you for your service and for your lifting of spirits during low moments. Your memory will live on.
Brilliant.
Captain
Look at
Tom.
that. Beautiful. Yeah. So I mean, how did you get into doing this, Isabella? Is it because AD would?
Yeah, it was all because of AD. Yeah, I was working
Okay.
boarding jumps before that, and he let me try it. I got interested.
Yeah.
He let me, when we started dating, he let me his piercing saw, cutting board, 200 blades, and he said, cut this. I broke all the 100 blades. I maybe cut quarter of the coin, left it for half a year, and this tested my patience. So once I achieved one of the pieces and I was proud of it and it got sold, then I thought, I can do it. So it's patience basically. And the good blades, and the firstly good teacher.
And all the coin cutting you're seeing here right now, and the eyes, that's all Isabella. So the Superman's Isabella. All the coins you see, I don't now cut coins. I do other stuff now. So all the coin cutting is now done by Isabella. So all this piercing is definitely Isabella here, not me. So I can't take credit for that.
I mean, it's madness.
It's a beautiful piece, that giraffe.
Oh, definitely, absolutely gorgeous. And this is
This is hand engraved. So this is me engraving these with a impact engraver.
Oh, okay. Oh,
it's much more progressed that we separate the jobs in the workshops.
Yeah.
It was just like he is amazing in piercing. I still compare my piercing to his, but it naturally involved that I took certain jobs and he took certain jobs, whichever comes easier for us.
Yeah.
So you know yourself that for bangles and the forked, they require some strength to it.
Right.
Left all this stuff to him.
Yeah.
Mine to what he can make. Let's say in an hour, I would have to waste all day because I would be keep correcting myself and keep correcting myself and still come up wonky. So I just decided, okay, that's fine.
Yeah. I mean, they're absolutely amazing, guys. If you spend some time and go through, if you're on,
Nice one for that, Royce.
just go through and have a good look, and maybe if there's some that you want made, then get in touch with Addy and see what happens.
Yeah, well, come here and I can show you how to make it.
Yeah. Okay. So, how did you get into the jewellery business?
With me personally,
Yeah.
I used to own my own recording studio, and I was doing restoration of sash windows, and I had a friend of mine who sold flower jewellery, and I got made redundant going back over 20 years ago. And he said, why don't you sell some jewellery that he made? So I started selling his flower jewellery and then started integrating bits I had already made myself. I'd already been quite creative. I just didn't think I would sell them anywhere or I'd give them away as gifts for people. People would be quite irritated getting gifts from me that I'd made, I'm sure. But over the years, and then, eventually I stopped selling other people's jewellery and just started selling my own. And I've sold nothing but my own jewellery now for, I don't know, over 10 years now.
Yeah.
Longer than that now. Yeah, it's just purely mine. I mean, although recycled stuff, and I don't melt down chains necessarily, that would be pointless exercise or someone's effort in the first place. But yeah, a lot of stuff, it's all made from scratch.
Yeah. I mean, from what we'll have a little shop tour in a minute if that's all right. But the kind of tools that you need for your trade, they're not cheap, are they?
Don't need all the tools I have to do what I do. A lot of my tools just make my job easier. You can still make them with primitive tools. It just makes it harder because the tools I used to have were simple tools, and I used simple tools for years until I had space to put my tools in. And then, obviously some jobs I can't do with the tools I have, but majority of this stuff, I don't need a lathe. I could just use a piece of sandpaper. It would take a lot longer, but the end result would be the same. But those kind of things, I suppose.
Yeah. Oh, cool. I just heard is that me? Oh, Jesus. Shall we have a little shop tour? Is that all right?
Yeah, sure. I'll leave it to it, baby. Isabella's going to say bye now because we've got children.
Thank you, Isabella, and carry on that absolutely
I will
insane
be
work. Brilliant. Thanks.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
So I'll take you to my work. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Is that one like that?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Okay, so this is my workstation, my cup of tea on here in a minute. So my Richard stereo microscope here. I have my Impactor gravers here. This is when I do my hand engraving down here, which works off. Got a couple of these, which connect to an air compressor.
They're the air compressor ones. Yeah.
Yeah, works with the air compressor.
Yeah.
I sharpen all my own bits here. Make all my own bits. Yeah. Which all that's all made because I bought them years ago and it was just so expensive. You're just better off buying blanks and then sharpening them yourself. Once you spent a few hours sharpening, you learn how to do it. I mean, more GRIS files there. Got a little spot welder there, so if I'm doing really small chains, and spot welding small chains, that stuff there. It's a non-argon system here. Very, very small belt sander there for sharpening burrs and stuff if I need to. Yeah, it's quite a diddy one. Tiny, tiny, tiny. So, I need some hammers.
Bloody hell, you got enough hammers.
Hammers there. There's a few mandrels here. Ring mandrels here. Like wrist mandrels for bracelets. There's another large GRS ball vise there for hand engraving. This is for doing gun parts or bike parts.
Right.
There's another stereo microscope there. Pliers. Air compressor vise there. So a foot pedal vise there. So when I'm doing foot bangles and I've got to make 150 to post to America,
It's better than using a hand vice, basically.
Oh,
You
yeah.
press the button, it locks in, clunk, clunk, and then locks back out again.
You just keep your fingers out of the way.
Oh yeah, it'll crunch your fingers in bits. Yeah, definitely. We're going along here. There's more bit. Can you see everything? I can't see what I'm showing.
Yeah, we can see. It's
more
fine.
screws and spanners, and then in here. You still there?
Yeah.
Oh, you have to.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I can't see anything.
Yeah, that's fine. We can see you.
Okay, yeah, and then there's the Myford there. Belt sander, big bottle of gas, an anvil. Yeah, wooden anvil there. Sonia, site manager. Ring mandrel, sonic cleaner, guillotine, another bandsaw. There's the burning station here. A little bit messy. There's a little kiln down there for when we do casting. There's a vacuum casting machine there. Wax injecting machine. Are you getting all this? I can't see.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, we can see it. It's great.
A 2x72 belt grinder for when I'm making knives. This was Isabella's desk before she moved into the house, before we had Conrad. But since we've had our boy 5 years ago, she hasn't moved back here yet properly. She just uses my desk and makes it messy. I can hear in the bed. And then we're coming into the other room here. It's a bit dark in here, I think. I'll turn some light on if I can. So there's an electron there. There's a thing that makes magnets there. I've been asked to do a job of someone making something. There's a hydraulic press there I use for pushing holes through coins. There's my Roland 3N3 CNC machine. A drone. Everyone's got to have a drone. 3D printer. Drawers full of stuff. Lots of watch parts, mechanisms and stuff. Bits of jewellery I've made, stuff. Yeah. And the old pie press there. Polishing table here with a vacuum for getting rid of dust. We've got a TIG welder, AC/DC, and plasma cutter. Lots of helmets. Fine. All made by hand. Scrap wood. Airsoft, obviously. So yeah, that's the workshop.
Yeah, it's a nice area. I mean, so I take it this is on your property.
This is in my garden, yeah.
Yeah.
So this used to be an old scout hut.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, so I don't know if you go to you can see my garden where I live. I live in the middle of nowhere, but yeah, this used to be the old scout hut. So this is put in the garden. Cladded it up, tidied it up, make it look nice, and yeah, now it's the workshop.
Brilliant.
But it's a big size; it's not small.
Yeah. Well, you'd have to go for a scout hall.
Yeah.
Excellent. I've got a question in the chat actually. While you're sorting yourself out, Peter Corcoran, whereabout in the country are you?
I'm in Hertfordshire, just outside Hitchin.
Oh, okay.
In between Hitchin and St Albans, in the middle of nowhere.
So where have we got? So Webfoot Resin and Wood Creations. He's saying I did jewellery in the 70s. So many memories.
Yeah, I think that's when I started making my first bit.
Down the siding says nice setup.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Right then. Well, thanks for that. That was a nice tour, and it kind of gives you more of a insight into the kind of stuff that you use every day. You know, doing what you do. Where are we? Inspiration. Where do you draw your inspiration from?
I get a lot of my inspiration from the people that ask me to make their stuff.
Okay.
just by the fact that once they speak to me and I feel who they are in my mind, or yeah, because a lot of people, the stuff they want me to make isn't normal for people. It's not normal stuff, you know, whether it be someone's pacemaker or ashes or bone, metal bars from inside people's bodies, or rings that cost thousands of pounds that they want to melt down and destroy and make into something that no one couldn't even comprehend the backline behind that. But it has no relevance because the money value doesn't count there. The inspiration from the people, their stories help me make my designs for them. You know, I don't often make designs for myself anymore. I've done all that. You know, on my website, you can go and order a dog, a cat, or this and that, and that's generic and that's continuous. You know, I don't have time now to sit down and make stuff for myself because I'm inundated with other people's ideas. Yeah. And their ideas may not be possible, but I can make that possible by adapting it for them. And, you know, or they give me something and they say, I've got this, but you can't do anything from that. And they've told me a bit about them, and I've gone, oh, I could do this with that and do that and that. And then, you know, and have you got anything that's connected to this? And that's how it happens.
I noticed when I started watching your who was it? Your TikTok, actually, you were getting a lot of flack from people that didn't agree with the way that you were converting medals. And these medals weren't just medals that you.
These were powerful, really expensive medals as well.
And these were people that were actually coming to you with the medal, saying, "Right, this is my granddad's," and so on. You know, can you do this? Can you do that? And I thought it was a bit, you know,
craziest one. The one I got the most flack for. The guy was really old and he was blind and he couldn't actually feel his medals anymore, right? But he wanted it turned into a wedding ring because he hadn't had a wedding ring for ages. And I turned it for him. And the fact now he said he could feel his medal and he had a wedding ring again made him feel like a man again. And so many people said he didn't have the right to have that happen. It's not his medal, it was the Queen's medal. Yeah.
But he was there fighting.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
So carrying his dog on.
Yeah, we could go down into we could put the world.
But let's be realistic. When a Karen comes on and makes a complaint on your video that starts an algorithm that goes out of hand, that works for us.
Yeah,
for us so amazingly, you know. And the Karens think it actually affects us, but it doesn't affect us apart from in a good way, because we get paid when people do things like that.
Yeah, I mean, what was that one recently? I can't remember it now. It was
someone saying I should destroy a fork that I'd taken from the scrap.
That's right.
Exactly that. Yeah. And from that video, I've sold probably 5 or 6 fork bangles.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
Down the siding says lovely story, but okay. So, have you got any favorite jobs that you've done in the past? Anything you could show us or anything you could talk about?
Well, I've got lots of jobs I could talk about, but some of the best ones I can't show you because a lot of people, it means so much, it's personal. Like I said to you before, I've got photos on my phone I could show you, but you wouldn't probably get the idea of that. Or maybe you would, but you still couldn't. So, can I? Yeah, 1 second, I'll get a piece.
Yeah, so just remember, guys, if you're not on TikTok or you're not on Instagram, just download it on your phone. Check out Thornhilljewellery on either Facebook or both, actually, and work your way through some of this amazing stuff that they do. They're total inspiration to me. Like I say, and it's their fault that I get in trouble for staying out here late, cutting little bits of metal up.
There's a couple of old pieces here. This is a piece I made, which Isabella wore on our pagan wedding. This was quite an epic piece, but it's all made from amber and silver. You can't really get the benefit from there, but that was quite a beautiful piece that was made.
Oh, man.
Gold, silver, and amber.
And she made that?
No, I made this piece.
Oh, you made that?
Wore on our wedding day, yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, and this was a whirlwind casting, so I had molten metal, which I poured into a boiling hot water, which I'd been stirring very rapidly. And as I poured the metal into the water, it spun in a vortex. And after multiple times, I looked at a pattern and put that together and mounted amber in. and stuff. Yeah.
So you just connect jumper rings to it and made it into. Right.
And here's another piece which was inspired from amber as well. This is a broken heart, but this is an extremely large piece of amber. Wow.
Oh wow. That's massive, isn't it?
A massive piece of amber, very light though, unbelievably light. And a pendant I did wear for some time, but I don't wear it anymore. To be fair, I wear my New Zealand jade that Isabella bought me, but this was my warlock pendant I made, which was piercing of a tree of life with hand carvings inside, and then I hand engraved the back with a multiple sign, which is all hand engraved. This is all coins.
Sorry about that.
That's right. This is all made from coins.
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, mad. Absolute madness.
And I do bits of Damascus and Makume and stuff.
Yeah.
Welding metal together. Making rings like that as well. That's quite interesting.
Brilliant. Okay, so I just want to touch on YouTube. I know we talked about this earlier on. And I know from what you do, it's actually a business. So for you to make videos, you would have to charge the person that you're making the item for extra because it takes you longer because of filming.
Now, yeah.
So I mean, do you ever think you're going to be doing any of that just for fun, or
do what for fun?
Making videos?
Do you know that's what I do all day long?
Yeah.
There's no time to do it for fun anymore.
Yeah.
No, there isn't. Yeah, no, not at all. No, I probably get, I don't know, maybe 10, maybe 20 requests every 2 or 3 days for videos to be made for people while I'm making their jewellery.
God, that's mad, isn't it?
And it's, how many videos of a coin ring can you make?
Yeah, well, this is it.
Or felt bangles. It's just so I make them for them, but I can't possibly put them on my social media pages because it would be inundated of just the same thing. So I still edit them the same. I still give it the same bit of music and whatever, but I don't physically put it on my TikTok or my social media pages because there'll be just too many of them.
So BB Turning said some stunning pieces there.
Thank you very much, BB Turning.
Webfoot says all those pieces are outstanding.
Thank you very much.
Steve Ellis says, I like the workshop manager following him around.
She does, indeed. Yeah. She does indeed. She's always there on the sausage of the foot.
Oh.
Well, she's ignoring me now. She hasn't had a biscuit for a while.
See, my workshop managers are usually one every 10 minutes come waddling through in the form of a chicken.
Oh, so we have chickens too. We love our chickens.
Yeah.
But
they come in here, they turd, and then they walk back out again.
Well, we have one particular chicken called Ella that does come into the workshop when she can. The others are in the other big. We've got quite a big garden here that they have themselves. They're quite spoiled girls, to be fair. Losing their feathers at the moment, though. Well, they have done. They're getting them back now.
Yeah, same here. Yeah. My rooster has lost. He had a lovely. I mean, you've probably seen him. Had lovely feathers on his tail, all hanging over, gorgeous. Yeah. Now they're like that big.
Yeah, I know. Shameful.
Walking around like he's just had his arse kicked.
Yeah, I love my birds. I love my blackbirds and covids as well. We got a pet crow, wild pet crow. We got a wild pet jackdaw. I don't know if you've seen on my TikTok videos. Got loads of them where she comes to me.
Yes, I have. Yeah.
Humphrey and the Flupkey. Humphrey and the Flupkey.
Nice. Okay, so thanks for coming on. Thanks for having a little chat with us and showing us your workshop. Guys, I keep saying it, but head over, check out the Thornhill Jewellery on Instagram and TikTok. If you want to get involved and go over and make something for yourself, just get in touch with AD on the website. Was it thornhilljewellery.com?
Thornhilljewellery.com, just Thornhill Jewellery. That's it. Look for the tree. Look for the tree. Once you found the tree, you found me.
Brilliant. hopefully you'll have a good day and make something.
Anybody want any tips of anything? If I can help them within the metals and realms of what I know, I'm happy to give it. It's not like it's a secret.
Well, this is it. You've helped me with loads of
Yeah, there's no secrets here.
Just those blades that you recommended. I went and bought.
Save your life forever. That will.
Oh, I tell you what. I use one of those in the space that I would have used 6 or 7 of the others.
100%.
One of those blades. They're brilliant.
Are you using wax on your blades?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, stop that. Use a lubricant like this. The original one is Pepe lube.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and this is a silicone lube. Do not use wax ever again once you've got this.
Oh, see, I'll show you what I'm using.
I've ever given you.
I'm using.
No, don't do that.
Tea light candles.
No. If you look for Pepe lube, Pepe tools, Pepe lube. There is an English version. If you order from Pepe lube, it'll probably cost you £4 for the thingy and 20 quid for the postage. But this is called cut lube, and you can buy this in the UK, and it's about 6 quid, and it'll last you 5 years. And it will cut. It will be 100 times better than any wax you've ever used.
Brilliant. You have to send me a link to
use it from the bottom of your cut, not at the top.
Yeah. Okay. Oh well, there you go, guys.
Yeah,
right.
Information you just have to pay. I'm joking.
Right. Thanks again, AD. It was an absolute
pleasure
on my little show. And like I say, hope you all guys will head over and check out stuff.
Thanks for everyone watching. Nice one.
Brilliant. So before I go, I mean, there is a lot of you watching tonight because there's something else going on. But on the 5th of November, I'll be doing a pop-up live show from a neighbour's garden. He's been out and he's spent a couple of £1,000 on fireworks in order to raise money for a local cause. So that'll be coming at, I think it was 7:30. I'll be going live. So, and it'll be going for about 45 minutes. So if you can all come and just say hi, maybe donate a quid or two, that would be perfect. Anyway, I'll see you all next Tuesday with a live show. Not sure what I'm doing yet, but we'll see. If you just hang about there, AD, and I will speak to you in a minute. Right, guys, thank you very much. Bye-bye.